12, 13,
Good morning to all of you.
14.
Is my voice audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
15.
Okay. Up till now, 46 students have joined this lecture. So we will wait for 2 more minutes and then we will start our lecture. Ask your friends to join this lecture fast so that we will start once again.
18.
We are conducting this lecture series for this month up to 25th of uh,
20.
September for English lecture.
21.
It will be beneficial for your improving the basic grammar.
21. 22.
So tell your friends who are not attending this lecture that
24.
please attend this lecture so that you will be
25.
you will become very good at your basic English
26.
grammar. So up till now 48 students have joined this lecture.
26. Roll number 26.
It is our third lecture. We
28.
in the first lecture we conducted it for 2 hours. Okay, so in that lecture we discussed about the syllabus that we will be having for this series or this course. So we have discussed about it. We have 5 minutes. We'll take maximum. We will try to take maximum of these 5 minutes so that it will be beneficial for your basic English practice.
33. 34.
And we also have seen about what is language and why is it so necessary. What are its uses, as English is a global language. To survive in this competitive world, we have to learn this language. It is very important and very much necessary language to learn.
38.
Yes.
39.
It's now 52, so we will start with our lecture. In the second lecture, we
41.
saw that our first chapter. Okay, we discussed about our first chapter, that is parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there? And we almost completed one of them, that is noun. And we just started our second part of speech, that is pronoun. So let me share my screen with you all. Yes. Is this screen visible to all of you? स्क्रीन दिसते सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in the last lecture, we saw that what are the parts of speech, how many are the parts of speeches, how many are the parts of speech are there, and we almost completed the first part of speech, that is noun. So noun is the naming word, and it has 5 types. Okay, common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. Okay, so in the material noun there also has some there also have 2 types, that is countable noun and uncountable noun. So the most important of them is proper noun, that is the name, proper name of any person, thing, or place. The common noun is a common name or general name of anything or any person or any object. In the material nouns, these are the nouns by which we call any type of material, or we give this name, or we give this name to any type of material, such as water, petrol, rice, wheat, etc., etc. The abstract nouns are the nouns which are given to the feelings. Okay, we can see the feeling, we can imagine them, but we can't count them. Okay, we all of us have feelings, but we imagine them, we can see them, but we can't count them. That is why they are abstract. Okay, we can't measure them. And examples are kindness, happiness, fun, anger, wrath, cruelty. So these are the examples of nouns. Then next type is collective noun. The collective noun is a noun of any type of collection or any type of things that are in the group. Okay, so examples are committee or board. Board means not that blackboard or that we use for teaching purpose or for learning purpose. Board means what? It is the board of people in which the people are selected. People get selected, and they are there for on any type of position. Okay, so committee, board, flock, flock of sheep. We call them as flock of sheep. Then people, army. Army is also a collective noun. Then next, in the material noun, we have subtypes, that is countable noun and uncountable noun. Countable noun is a noun by which we can count the things, or these are the nouns which are given to the countable things that we can count. But uncountable nouns cannot be counted in the numericals or cardinal numbers such as 1, 2, 3. So this is about the summary of the noun. So in the next, we have uh, studied exercises. We have completed them, and the second part of speech we discussed about it is pronoun. So we pronoun is a word which we use in a place of noun, or which is used in instead of noun. Okay, so we have discussed about the first type, that is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun is a pronoun which is given to a person. Okay, so there are 3 types of persons, or yes, there are 3 types of person: first person, second person, and third person. Okay, so first person pronoun, I. What comes under the first person pronoun? I and we. Then second person pronouns are you and you plural. And in the third person singular pronouns, there comes he, she, it, and third person plural is the they. Okay, and it's objective, and we also seen that what is its objective case and what is its possessive case. So we have discussed about it, so we will not repeat it. We will move towards the second type of pronoun, that is relative pronoun. Okay, so what is relative pronoun then? The pronouns which indicate relations between person or things are called relative pronouns. So speaking about this type of pronoun, these are the pronouns which indicates relations between people or things. Okay, so let's elaborate it with example. Let's take example. I know the boy who met me at the corner. Okay, that person is speaking about the boy who met him at the corner. So here underlined word who is called as relative pronoun. Okay, this is not a wh question type word. Here this wh word is used as a relative pronoun which relates that boy with the speaker. Okay, I know the boy who met me at the corner. So who is relative pronoun used over here. Okay, the next example is he is the person whom I saw in the garden. Okay, so speaker is speaking that he is the person whom I saw in the garden. Here, whom is a WH word which is used as a relative pronoun which shows a relation of that person with speaker. Okay, that speaker knows that person and speaker has seen that person in the garden. Okay, that is why he is telling that he is a person whom I saw in the garden. Okay, is it understood? समजलं का हे? Yes, no reply. हे समजतंय का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll move then. Okay, we'll see that what is the list of relative pronouns. There is a list of relative pronouns and examples are who, whom, which, what, whose, etc., etc. So WH words, it's almost the WH words. Okay, so relative pronouns are also the WH words which are used to show the relationship between two persons or things. Okay, so this is about the relative pronoun. The next is interrogative pronoun. So third type of pronoun is interrogative pronoun. So by its name itself, we can say that interrogative means what? Asking about the questions. Okay, or WH words. Okay, so interrogative pronouns are the pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. Pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. So all type of that WH question words comes under this category. Okay, so all the WH question words are interrogative pronouns. Let's discuss it with example. What is your name? Okay, so in this question, what is a word which is used as an interrogative pronoun. Okay, so WH words comes under two categories. Okay, relative pronoun also and also interrogative pronoun. Okay, so interrogative pronouns when comes or any type of sentence when it starts with WH type of word, then that WH type of word is called as interrogative pronoun. And when it is used to show relation, or when it connects, or it uh, shows the relation of two people or two things or two incidents, then it is called as relative pronoun. Okay, so this is about the interrogative pronoun. Then all type of WH type of words like what, where, when, which, whom, whose, these are the interrogative pronouns. Then fourth type is demonstrative pronoun. Okay, the fourth type is demonstrative pronouns. Then we'll see its definition. Pronouns which are used to demonstrate things are called demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so these are the pronouns which are used to demonstrate things. Okay, to demonstrate means what? To show. Okay, डेमॉन्स्ट्रेट म्हणजे काय? दर्शवणे, दाखवणे किंवा अंगुली निर्देश करणे. That is why demonstrative pronouns are the pronouns which are used to demonstrate things. And what are its examples? Its examples are this, that, these, and those. So these four are the demonstrative pronouns. This means हे, that means ते, these म्हणजे हे सर्व, आणि those म्हणजे काय? ते सर्व. So these four are the demonstrative pronouns which demonstrates things. Okay, these four demonstrate things or shows things, where that thing is or where that person is. So that is why these are called as demonstrative pronouns. So its examples are this, that, those. Let's discuss it with example. This is my pen. Okay, if we want to tell to our friend or anybody, we generally call it with as this is my pen. Okay, हा माझा पेन है. We demonstrate that this is my pen. We show that this is my pen. That is my car. That is my car. That is his car. Okay, we demonstrate that person or any our friend that that is my car. These are the reports when doctor or nurse, when she comes in front of us and she tells that these are your reports. So she shows that the reports in her hand are yours. Okay, that is why she will call it as these are the reports. Okay, so this is about the demonstrative pronoun. Okay, the fifth type of pronouns is reflexive pronoun. Okay, the fifth type is reflexive pronouns. So we'll see its definition. Reflexive pronouns are words ending in self or selves. Okay, that are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same. Okay, reflexive pronouns are the words ending in self or selves. They have, or the words which are having self or selves suffix at the end side, then they are called as reflexive pronoun. Or when we add self or selves to the personal pronoun, then it becomes what? Reflexive pronoun. It is that much easy. Okay. So when we add self or selves, these two type of suffix to the pronoun, personal pronoun, then it becomes reflexive pronoun. Okay. So we will see its examples. If there is a pronoun such as my, then its reflexive pronoun will become myself. Okay. When there is our as a pronoun, then it will become ourselves, because here ourself, uh, our is a plural. Okay. Plural pronoun. There are many people, and to demonstrate those people, we call it as ours, our. And to do its reflexive, we have to add selves in that word. Okay. So our become ourselves. Your becomes yourself or yourselves. Your is also a pronoun. uh, It is ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह केस. ओके. यूची ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह केस काय आहे तर युअर आहे. सो युअर, देर आर two types of your, that is singular your and plural your. And if we want to do its reflexive pronoun, then singular your becomes yourself and plural your will become yourselves. Okay. If we want to show there are many people and we want to call them, then we will use yourselves. Okay. So next is him. Okay. Him is a pronoun and its reflexive pronoun will become himself. The next is her. If we want to do its reflexive, we have to add herself. Then it will become itself, and them is a plural pronoun. Them is a plural pronoun, and its reflexive pronoun will become themselves. Okay. So this is the difference between pronoun and reflexive pronoun. Okay. Generally we use them to introduce ourselves. Okay. So some of us has the habit to start our introduction with myself. Okay. Myself Prasad Babar, or myself Sanket Pawar, and etc etc. So we start with myself. Okay. uh, and that is why myself, ourselves, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself. He himself is able to do things. Okay. We generally call him as he himself is able to pass that exam. Okay. So in this way we can use this type of pronouns. Okay. So this is about the reflexive pronouns. So we have seen the all types of pronouns. Okay. So first is personal pronoun, then next is relative pronoun, third is interrogative pronoun, fourth is demonstrative pronoun, and fifth is reflexive pronoun. So we will take its quick recap or quick summary. So pronoun is the word used in a place of noun, and examples of this uh, part of speech is, or examples are, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, them, this, that, these, those, whom, who, which, what. These are the examples of pronouns. Okay, and there are 5 types of pronoun. Okay, so pronoun also has categories, such as first is personal pronoun, and examples of personal pronoun are I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. And relative pronouns shows the relations between two people or two objects or two things. So examples of these relative pronoun are who, whom, which, what, whose, where. So these are the relative pronouns. Then next type is interrogative pronoun. All WH type of words are the examples of interrogative pronoun. Okay, but after the WH word we have to use auxiliary verb. Okay, then it will be a interrogative pronoun. So interrogative pronouns examples are what, which, who, when, where, whom, whose. Okay, so these are the interrogative pronouns, the words starting with WH type of word. Okay, words starting with WH, they are called interrogative pronouns. The next is demonstrative pronoun. These are the only 4 in number, and we can use them to demonstrate things or objects or people. Okay, so if we want to show something to someone, then we have to use these type of pronouns. Okay, so examples of these pronouns are this, that, these, those. This, that, these, and those. The next type is reflexive pronoun. Okay, so reflexive pronouns are the words which, when these are used to show subject and object the same. Okay, in a sentence, when subject and object comes same, then these are used. Okay, so examples of reflexive pronoun are myself, yourself, ourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. Okay, so these pronouns are made, or these pronouns are created by adding self or selves to the personal pronouns. Okay, so these are very easy to identify. So this is about the pronoun and its types. So we have discussed pronoun and its types in this lecture. So let's do some exercises. Okay, so you have to answer to these questions. Just watch this picture, observe this picture, and answer the questions. Okay, so first is fill in the blanks with appropriate pronoun. Okay, so you have to fill these blanks with the appropriate pronoun. They have given answer of first question. There is a picture of a girl, and uh, we can use here, or we have to use she in this example. Okay, so she is a girl. The next is a boy who is having a hockey stick in his hand. So which pronoun we will use here?
He.
He. Yes, he is a boy. Then next is a picture of a family. Okay, so which pronoun we will use here?
We.
Any guesses?
They.
Yes, they are a family. Okay, so we'll use here they. Then there is a next picture. In this picture there are two children, one is a boy and another is a girl, and they are playing seesaw. Okay, so which pronoun we will use here?
They.
They are playing. Yes, very correct. The next is a picture of a teacher, and he is a teaching on blackboard. So which pronoun will use here?
He.
Teacher. He is a teacher. And the next is the dustbin.
It.
Then it is a dustbin. Correct. Very good. Okay, so let's do another exercise. Use appropriate personal pronoun for the word in a bracket. Okay, so there are words in a bracket and we have to use the pronoun by comparing or by analyzing which type of pronoun we can use in the place of that noun. Okay, so first they have given its answer. Sorry.
Which digit should come in the place of star and hash in the number?
Ram is dreaming. So which pronoun we will use instead of Ram? We'll use he. Yes. The next is the blackboard is green. So guess its pronoun. The blackboard is green. To replace the blackboard, which pronoun we will use here?
It.
It. Yes, correct. It is green. The next is the posters are on wall. So which pronoun we will use here?
This.
Yes, we will use here they are on the wall. Also we will use demonstrative pronoun, that is these are on the wall. The posters are on the wall. We can use here these are on the wall, or we can use here those also if they are far from your place. Then the next is the dog is running.
It.
Which it? Yes, correct. The next is my mother and I are watching TV.
We.
Yes, we are watching TV. Correct. Very good. The next example is the flowers are in the garden. They are in the garden. Correct. The next is Sham is riding his bike.
He.
He is riding his bike. Veena is from Pune.
She.
She is from Pune. Dinesh has got a brother.
He.
He has got a brother. Ranjit, yes, here is some spelling mistake. Ranjit is clever.
He.
He is
He.
clever. Very good. Yes. So in this way, we have completed our second part of speech, that is pronoun and its types. Also, we did some exercises for your convenience. So we'll move towards the next part of speech, that is third part of speech, that is verb. Okay, so what is verb? Verb is a word which shows action or state of being. Okay, so it is a word which shows action, kriya, or state of being किंवा एखादी परिस्थिती किंवा अवस्था. So verb is a word which is used to show an action or state of being. Okay, त्यामुळं This is the definition of the verb. Okay, so what are its examples? Any type of action that we show, okay, any type of action, we have to show it in the form of a verb. Okay, so examples are play, see, walk, know, understand, then catch, write, speak. These are the actions and we perform it on a daily basis. We have to do these actions. We have to, from starting of it day itself, to wake up is also an action, to brush teeth is also an action, to eat breakfast, okay, so to drink tea or to take tea. So these are the actions and these are shown by verbs. Okay, so let's discuss it with example. A first is I play cricket, but I also like football. Okay, so what are the verbs in this example? The words which shows actions or state of being are called as verb. Okay, so play, the highlighted word in a red light, red ink, play and like, these are the action denoting words. Okay, so that is why they are called as verbs. Okay, the next is he knows that I feel bad about it. त्याला माहिती आहे की मला त्याच्याबद्दल वाईट वाटलं. ओके, और वाटतं. So know and feel, these two are the action denoting words and that is why they are called verbs. These shows the action. Okay, these denotes action, that is why they are called as verb.
Which one of the following number is divisible by 11?
Then next example is I can dance better than him. So here can dance, these are the two words or two yes, these are the two words which shows action. Okay, action of dancing. Okay, that is why these are called as verb. Okay, so but there is some difference between can and dance. Okay, so though these two are the verbs, they also have subtypes. Okay, there are two types of verbs. Okay, so we'll discuss it later, but uh, this is about the can dance is a verb. Okay, the next is the sky is blue. So is used as a verb in this example. So verbs are the words which denotes or shows action or state of being. Okay, so there are two types of verbs. First is helping verb or supporting verb or auxiliary verb, and next is main verb. So two types of verbs, helping verb and main verbs, are there in the English language. Okay, so let's first discuss about the first type, that is auxiliary verb or helping verb or supporting verb. Okay, so these verbs also has two types. First is primary auxiliary and second is modal auxiliary. So auxiliary verbs are the words which are used or which are used in connection with main verb or which are used alone in a sentence. Okay, ऑक्झिलरी व्हर्ब जे असतात ते आपण फक्त ऑक्झिलरी व्हर्ब सुद्धा वापरू शकतो किंवा एखाद्या मेन व्हर्ब बरोबर सुद्धा ते वाक्यामध्ये येऊ शकतात. ऑक्झिलरी व्हर्ब्स comes in connection with main verbs or it may come alone in a sentence. So what are its examples? There are three types of auxiliary verbs. It also has some three types, subtypes. To be, form of to be, form of to do, and form of to have. So these are three subtypes of primary auxiliary verbs. Okay, primary auxiliary verb has three subtypes, that is uh, auxiliary verbs of to be, auxiliary verbs of to do, and auxiliary verbs of to have. So which are the verbs which come under to be form? To be form मध्ये कुठले कुठले येतात? am is are, was were, shall will. These are the examples of to be form. Auxiliary verbs of to be are am is are, was were, shall will. Then auxiliary verbs of to do form are do, does, or did. Okay, do, does, and did. And auxiliary verbs of to have form are have or has, had, shall have, or will have. So these are the three types of primary auxiliary verbs: to be form, to do form, and to have form. So is it understood? समजलं का हे? प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरीज टू बी टाईपचे असतात, टू डू टाईपचे असतात आणि टू हॅव, एवढे तीन टाईप असतात ऑक्झिलरी व्हर्ब, प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी व्हर्बचे. टू बी फॉर्मचे, टू बीची रूपं कुठली कुठली? तर ॲम इज आर, वॉज वेअर, शॅल विल. बी, बी इज ऑल्सो व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट form of to be. Okay, and to do चे do, does, and did. To have चे have, has, had, shall have, or will have. Let's discuss it with example. Example is I'm writing a paper. Here am is auxiliary verb, primary auxiliary verb, which comes in a connection with main verb, that is write, to give that sentence a meaning. Okay, so to form meaningful sentence, sometimes we have to use auxiliary verbs with main verb. So this is about the auxiliary verb. The next is auxiliary verb. The next subtype of auxiliary verb is modal auxiliary. Okay, so modal auxiliary चे examples काय आहेत? What are the examples of modal auxiliaries? Can, could, shall, should, would, may, might, must, need to, ought to, dare to, used to. So these are the forms of modal auxiliaries. Okay, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, ought to. These, no, just a second. Shall and will doesn't come under the modal auxiliary. Okay, so can, could, should, would, may, might, must, ought to, need to, etc. So shall, will आणि येस, शॅल, विल सोडून बाकीचे सगळे जे आहेत ते मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी मध्ये येतात, जसं की कॅन, कुड, शुड, वुड, मे, माइट, मस्ट, नीड टू, डेअर टू, ought to, used to. These are the modal auxiliaries. समजलं का हे? Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's discuss it with example. Modal auxiliary. I must study English. मी इंग्लिशचा अभ्यास केलाच पाहिजे. I must. So must is the model auxiliary used in this example. So you have to do what you have to do one thing, that you have to use these model auxiliaries or primary auxiliaries in your notebook. Just write some sentences about it that you feel or you want to write. So just practice these uh, grammatical parts or grammatical chapters with your own examples. So this is about the model auxiliary. Okay, so it's almost 11:48. uh, we will do one thing, that we will just uh, take our attendance first, and we will, if time remains, then we will continue our lecture. So please first give me your attendance. Just say present sir or yes sir.
Student, what knowledge number should be added to 4456 so that sum is completely divisible by 6?
Okay, so we will start our roll call. Roll number one. Roll number one. Roll number two. Two. Roll number three.
Present, sir.
Four. Roll number four. Four is absent. Five.
Yes, sir.
Six.
Present, sir.
Seven.
Present, sir.
Eight.
Present, sir.
Nine.
Present, sir.
10.
Present, sir.
11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14. Roll number 14. 14 is absent. 15.
Present, sir.
16. Roll number 16. 16 is absent. 17.
Present.
18. 18. 19.
Present.
20.
Present.
21. 21. 22. 22. 23. Roll number 23. 24.
Present, sir.
25. Roll number 25. 26. Roll number 26. 27. Roll number 27. 28.
Present, sir.
Yes, sir.
29.
Yes,
30.
sir.
Present, sir. Yes,
roll
sir.
number 30.
Yes, sir.
प्रदीप धुमाळ 26 आहे का किती आहे? रोल नंबर किती आहे? प्रदीप धुमाळ
26.
रोल नंबर किती?
26.
रोल नंबर काय आहे तुमचा?
26.
26. मग
26.
तुम्ही 29 ला देताय प्रेझेंट.
नाही मगाच दिली सर प्रेझेंट.
बर ठीक आहे. 26, 27, 28 कोण आहे? रोल नंबर 28.
Yes, sir.
ओके. 29,
Present, sir.
30,
Yes, sir.
31,
Present, sir.
32,
Present, sir.
33. रोल नंबर 33, 34, 34, 35. रोल नंबर 35, 36, 36, 37. रोल नंबर 37, 38, 38, 39. रोल नंबर 39, 40. रोल नंबर 40, 41,
Yes, sir.
42,
Yes, sir.
43. रोल नंबर 43, 44. रोल नंबर 44, 45, 45, 46. रोल नंबर 46, 47, 47, 48, 48, 49, 49, 50. रोल नंबर 50, 51, 51, 52. रोल नंबर 52, 53. रोल नंबर 53, 54.
Yes, sir.
55,
Present sir.
56,
Yes sir.
57,
66. Yes, sir.
57, 56. Yes, 57. Roll number 57, 58,
Yes, sir.
59,
Present, sir.
60,
Present, sir.
61, 61, 62,
Present, sir.
63. Roll number 63, 64, 64, 65, 65, 66.
Yes, sir.
Roll number, yes. 67. Roll number 67. 68. Roll number 68. 69.
Present, sir.
70.
Yes, sir.
71. 71. Roll number 71. 72. 72. 73. Roll number 73. 74. 74. 75.
Yes, sir.
76. Roll number 76. Roll number 76. 77.
Yes, sir.
78.
Yes, sir.
79.
Yes, sir.
80. Roll number 80. Roll number 80. 80 is absent. 81. Roll number 81. 82. 82. 83. 83. 84.
Yes, sir.
Roll number. Today absenteeism is more as compared to presentee. Okay, so tell your friends to join this lecture, join this series of lectures.
Hello.
To
22
बोला
present, sir.
किती
22.
22. ओके, अजून कोण आहेत ज्यांनी प्रेझेंटी द्यायचे राहिले
4.
आहेत ते?
4.
रोल नंबर 4. हा, अजून? येस, आय मार्क युअर प्रेझेंटी. अजून कोण आहेत का? कमेंट बॉक्स मध्ये लिहा वाटल्यास मग तुम्ही. येस, मी ॲबसेंट रोल नंबर वाचून दाखवतो बघा. 1, 2, 14, 16, 18, 21, 23, 25, 27, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47.
सर 44 प्रेझेंट.
44 प्रेझेंट. ओके. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 57, 61, 63, 64, 65, 66, 66 प्रेझेंट आहेत. 67, 68, 71, 72, 74, 80, 81, 82, 83. अजून कोण राहिलंय का प्रेझेंटी द्यायचं? Okay, so we will stop here. In the next lecture we will continue our next part of that chapter. Okay, so you can leave this meeting. I will end this meeting from my side.